Before you stand 4 shimmering portals, each glowing with a different hue and thrumming with energy. The first, a brilliant green, exudes the scent of a dense and wild jungle. The second, violet with electric flickers, hums like 1,000 whispered secrets of an enigmatic labyrinth. The third, a deep azure, feels heavy and cold, as if a frozen tundra lies beyond. The fourth, a fiery red, crackles with the promise of volcanic landscapes and unforeseen perils. Choose your path and step forward, adventurers. Your decisions will shape the fate of your journey.
I step forward confidently, flames flickering in my eyes, and utter, "The fiery red portal calls to our strength and passion. Let's conquer the volcano and show fate who's in control." With a fiery determination, I stride towards the red portal.
I grunt and tug at my beard. Aye, lass, volcanoes promise danger and treasures aplenty, but stay sharp and watch for traps. I follow Pyra into the fiery red portal, my shield raised and eyes scanning for ambushes.
I smirk, twirling a small vial of anti-burn salve between my fingers. "Guess I'll bring the marshmallows," I say, slipping into the shadows and darting after Thoradin and Pyra toward the fiery red portal.
With a hollow, almost spectral voice, I murmur, "Beware, for the flames cleanse not only the flesh but the soul," as I whisper a protection spell, warding us against fire as I follow them through the fiery red portal.
The searing heat immediately engulfs you as you emerge on a jagged platform overlooking a river of molten lava. Pyra's flames barely hold a candle to the inferno dancing before you. Suddenly, a cascade of rocks crumbles from above, revealing a grotesquely armored fire giant wielding a massive, glowing hammer. With a thunderous voice, the giant bellows, "Intruders in my domain! Feel the wrath of the Molten King!" Before anyone can react, he swings his hammer at Pyra. She narrowly dodges, the ground where she stood moments before exploding in a spray of molten rock.
I smirk and call out to my companions, "Remember, fire isn't just our enemy here, it's our weapon." I cast a spell, igniting a nearby lava flow to create a shifting barrier of molten rock between us and the giant, hoping to force him to reposition and disrupt his attacks.
I let out a gruff battle cry and charge forward, planting myself firmly between the giant and my companions. "Come, you overgrown furnace! Let's see if you can break a true dwarf shield!" I bash my shield on the ground, sending a shockwave of energy through the molten terrain, hoping to unsteady the fire giant and draw his focus to me.
As the Molten King bellows and Thoradin stands his ground, I dart around the edge of the platform, sticking to the shadows created by flickering lava light. I quietly mutter, "Let's see if we can turn this heat up a notch," and swiftly move towards the giant to find an exposed weak point.
I raise my staff high, eyes gleaming with an eerie light, and utter an incantation that reverberates through the scorching chamber. "Kelemvor, bind this titan's fury." I cast Hold Monster at the fire giant, hoping to paralyze him and give my allies an opening to strike.
37 Mim. The fire giant's enraged roar shakes the magma-filled cavern as Seraph's incantation takes hold. The giant's movements slow and then cease entirely, his once furious eyes now locked in a petrified glare. Wisp, seizing her opportunity, darts forward and hurls her poisoned dagger into the giant's neck, the creature's last breath escaping in a fiery gasp as it crumbles into the molten abyss below. Pyra's barrier of shifting lava finally settles, the path ahead revealed, a narrow rocky bridge leading deeper into the heart of the volcanic domain.
I step forward, the intense heat invigorating my senses, and declare, "The path is ours, but proceed with caution. Volcanoes love to hide nasty surprises." With a wave of my hand, I form a small fire sprite to scout the narrow rocky bridge ahead, ensuring we avoid potential traps.
On up with this. I grunt in appreciation for the teamwork and advance cautiously to the front. "Stay sharp, all of you! Let's not get swallowed by this blasted volcano." With my shield raised high and my eyes scanning every inch, I lead the way onto the narrow rocky bridge, testing each step for stability.
I give a mock salute to Thoradin, muttering, Never underestimate a nimble halfling. I move with cat-like grace, blending into the shadows and scanning for hidden traps or secret passages as we advance onto the bridge.
I surreptitiously reach into my pouch and pull out a black candle, lighting it with a whisper of ancient words. In death, the path is always clear. I cast guidance on Thoradin, granting him divine insight to better navigate the treacherous bridge ahead.
3731 The fire sprite flits ahead, its luminous form casting eerie shadows on the jagged walls of the bridge. As it dances through the air, it uncovers a series of faintly glowing runes etched into the stone, each pulsating with latent volcanic energy. Suddenly, the runes flare up, triggering a chain reaction of explosive geysers, sending jets of molten lava spurting dangerously close to the group. The bridge starts to tremble, the intense heat threatening to destabilize your only path forward.
I smirk and shout, "Let's turn their own traps against them." With a flourish of my hands, I manipulate the explosive geysers, directing the jets of molten lava to create a protective barrier around us, shielding my party from the heat and stabilizing the trembling bridge.
I grunt, furrowing my brow as the explosive geysers light up. No turning back now, lads! I plant my shield firmly on the trembling bridge and use my brute strength to anchor the party, providing stability and support as we advance through the fiery chaos.
I dart along the edges of the bridge, eyeing each glowing rune with keen curiosity. Time to outsmart these volcanic scribbles, I whisper, and start disarming the active runes, using my thieves' tools to deactivate the explosive traps as we advance.
With a haunting whisper I intone, "Let the shadows of rest calm the earth's wrath." I cast calm emotions on the area of the bridge, attempting to reduce the intensity of the erupting geysers and stabilize the path forward.
The explosive geysers, now redirected by Pyra's fiery control, create a temporary wall of molten protection, but the bridge beneath you continues to groan and tremble. As Wisp skillfully disarms each glowing rune, the violent spurts of lava lessen, though the tremors persist. Thoradin's stout frame and solid shield act as a bastion of stability, while Seraph's spell cloaks the area in an eerie calm, causing the geysers to sputter and die down. Suddenly, from the depths below, a rumbling roar echoes, shaking the bridge violently. A serpentine magma worm rises from the molten river, its fiery eyes locked onto you, fangs bared in a predatory grin. Banda.
I let out a passionate laugh, the thrill of battle igniting my spirit, and shout, "Let's turn this beast into a fireworks display." With a swift gesture, I summon a powerful meteor strike aimed directly at the magma worm, intending to fragment it and create a path of hardened lava for us to cross safely.
I grip my axe tightly and bellow, "Back to the depths with you, worm!" Charging forward, I leap from the bridge and bring my axe down with all my might onto the magma worm's head, aiming to stun the beast and create an opening for our escape.
I grin and shout, "Time to make an exit, folks." I throw a smoke bomb at the magma worm to obscure its vision, hoping to disorient it and buy us some time to cross the bridge safely.
I raise my staff, channeling the cold, serene energy of the grave. It is time for the worm to embrace its final rest. I cast blight on the magma worm, draining its fiery vitality and weakening its resolve.